Greetings, this is Gyp-C coming to you with a general collective message. Only take what resonate and leave the rest. I do personal readings, so book you one. If you don't like the truth, then keep it moving, alright? At the bottom of the deck, we got the Tower. The Tower speaks of sudden change. Sudden change. Change, and this is a high arcana card, so this is like change. This is change where the divine is in place. Okay, so basically this is something that source is gonna make happen. The Most High, God, whatever you subscribe to, is gonna make some shit come crumbling down. Basically, like anything that was started on lies. I believe Taurus, the Tower is Scorpio energy. So anything that was started or created on lies, unstable ground, this is what the energy of the reading is. So sudden change. Expect sudden change. So we're going to tap in and see what, when, how is this Tower coming. Okay, so we got King of Wands. So some masculine energy. Could be talking to a King of Wands. That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The King of Wands is a leader. If he's not actually doing it, he's making sure he's pointing others to get the task done. Okay. The King of Wands could be a masculine energy that is, you might like a lot of sex. You might lead with your penis, per se. Okay? You're burdened. You're feeling burdened right now. So, if this Tower moment is you, then of course you are going to feel burdened. I don't know whether the weight of the world is on your shoulders right now, but it's like you're carrying a lot. But with it being in the 10, it is a completion. It's coming to an end. So it's like you could be feeling burdened, like you're carrying a lot. So now, like I said, Tower speaks of things starting on lies, unstable ground. So I don't know whether this King of Wands could possibly be feeling burdened, because like I said, I don't know whether it's a lot of shit that you done created or started, and you kind of maybe started on a faulty foundation. So, Two of Cups to the Eight of Cups coming out together. So I don't know whether it's a King of Wands here. Possibly you had a partnership, a friendship, a relationship. And either you walked away. That's what caused this Tower moment. So there's something happened with a friendship, a partnership, or a relationship. Someone ended up walking away. When they walked away, I feel like maybe someone had to walk away to go reach their 10 of Cups. Get their completion, their fulfillment, their happiness emotionally. And this is what caused a Tower moment. So now the question is, what could this King of Wands have done for, like I said, some type of friend, partner? Somebody walked away. Okay? Somebody walked away from person, places, or things that no longer serve them. I'm just going to clarify these three cards right here. This is what I'm going to do. This is what we going to do. Because I usually keep going, till the Tower comes out. But it's like these three cards right here pretty much saying for the most part what it is and what it's gonna be. So I don't know whether in a masculine's life, some friend walked away and it possibly caused a tower moment in your life. Now, like I said, a tower moment speaks of anything that if you wearing a mask and you portraying to be something else, I guess when it came to this friend, your mask came off. And, this is just what I'm guessing. I haven't even, we're going to see what come out with in the cards. But, I mean, just looking at the King of Wands, Two of Cups to the Eight of Cups. They walked away. It's like if there's a King of Wands, either he had a friend, he was a friend, he could have been the one that walked away, or like someone walked away from him. And this is what caused this tower moment. So, this is for a divine masculine. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire energy. I feel like with cups, the other two cards being cups, there is some type of emotion. Maybe now this King of Wands want a completion with this whoever. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because you, like I said, you add 2 and 8, you get 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is complete harmony, family dynamic. So we're gonna tap in though and see what caused this tower. Excuse me. All right. Tap in, collective. Why is the collective? Well, I mean, for this King of Wands, Spirit Guide, his ancestors, clarify the King of Wands. Ten of Swords. With the Hierophant at the bottom. The Hierophant is someone who's either a counselor, someone's a mentor. It could speak of a coven, like, church. Any coven. Let me say it like that. Could speak of a coven. It could speak of, somebody tapping back into their traditions, setting boundaries, a union as well. So, I just like to put kind of what the meaning of the card is. So, like I was saying earlier, this King of Wands stabbed someone in the back. Ten of Swords energy. But this is the everything is fine card. So, it's like, right quick. This is what I'm getting. The quick way. The King of Wands probably had a friendship with someone, and the person ended up walking away. And just based off this one card, 10 of Swords, and the reason why I say this, because this is 10 Swords, so that means this King of Wands could have possibly done a whole lot to someone, and hey, someone might have done a whole lot to a 10 of Swords. Which means it was a lot of growth there. Good or bad, there was growth in this situation. So, and with the Hierophant being here, like I said, this could have been a divine union this masculine was supposed to have been in. But like I say, possibly he stabbed his person in the back, but it's still okay. Because what I'm feeling like, whoever got wronged and walked away, they went somewhere and healed. And this could be you, collective. You went somewhere and healed and elevated and grew. Okay, so that's why I say, even though you were stabbed in the back by a masculine, you left the situation and you went and healed. And that is what sparked this tower moment. Okay, in either your life and this masculine's life. And y'all can flip-flop it. Masculine could be a feminine. Okay, but I really feel like this is for a masculine. I'm about to speak of what a masculine done. And a masculine it could be the same sex, but either way, this is a masculine that is going through a tower moment. And I'm steady having burps as if these are spiritual confirmation burps. So, Why is the Ten of Swords here, Spirit, for the King of Wands? Nine of Cups. So basically, maybe someone being stabbed in the back caused them to go follow their dreams and get, basically, someone had to refill their own cups. Nine of Cups speaks of, in my opinion, the Nine of Cups speaks of you. You're at the highest level of love. You basically like the Queen of Wands. Excuse me, the Queen of Cups. All loving and nurturing. And I'm assuming the King of Cups. All loving and nurturing. Very loving. That's one of your superpowers. Somebody loved someone, loved this King of Wands, even while they were stabbing them in the back. With the Four of Wands at the bottom. Like, yeah, somebody still wanted to move into stability with this King of Wands. Okay? Even though up to 10 times they were being stabbed in the back. And I really feel like whoever it was, this young lady, you see how she's sitting there, even though she's sitting there with her arms folded, she still loved this masculine. Still wanted to move into stability with this masculine. Okay? What else, Spirit? Let me get one more on this row. Here come the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, someone, but like I said, obviously maybe this masculine could have kept this feminine in chaos, conflict, and competition, wanting to compete for his love. The Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. Nine of Pentacles is slow motion but hard working in the upright. So I don't know whether this this King of Wands, like I said, the King of Wands is the King of Passion, coming in with the big D energy. You know, I just heard, I don't know whether they were trying to slow stroke you to basically get you hooked of some sort. You know, I don't know. But like I said, this Five of Wands is like, I feel like this masculine was doing shit to try to keep someone confused. You know, and with chaos. You know, some people just like to bring chaos in your life. Okay, slowly and surely. What else, Spirit, for the King of Wands? Yeah, here comes the Magician. Now, I feel like, collective, if I'm talking to you, you alchemize everything this masculine done to you. You can't make it up with justice at the bottom. You alchemized everything that this masculine done to you. All the negativity he sent to you, you took that shit. You inhaled and exhaled until you turned it into some positivity. And with the justice being out here, like I said, this is what caused like the scales to be balanced. I feel like this is what caused this tower also to be going on. Why is the Magician here? Give me a second, y'all. I gotta locate the card. So someone manifested, I don't know whether somebody alchemized enough until they decided to walk away from persons to places and things that no longer serve them. With the Hierophant back on the bottom again. So it's like, I don't know whether the Most High, where the Hierarchonic, this is a Hierarchonic card. So this is the divine source energy. So the Magician is also a Hierarchonic card. So like I said, somebody was working with the Most High. Collective, I feel like you alchemize this energy. You could be an alchemist. You know how to work with energy. You can take negative energy, transmute it into your positive energy. And like I said, I feel like this helped elevated you in the spiritual realm. I feel like, basically, I mean, you're a divine feminine. And once you realize what this King of Wands was doing, you know, you decided to, hey, let me get my shit together. It's been fun. I feel like you went through some trials and tribulations. You learned some things along the way. And you was like, okay, it's time for me to take what I got and move on. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. Wow. With the Knight of Swords coming out. So like I said, you was in this high energetic. You high vibrational. And I feel like you charged right the fuck up out of there. You charge right the fuck on up out of there. Leaving this masculine out in the cold. Okay? Because when you're the Knight of Wands, it's like you highly energetic, and it's like you ready to take on the world. Yeah, with the Three of Swords, it's like you healed your broken heart. This masculine done things to you, their words, their actions, their intentions, like, and I feel like this King of Wands could have been very soft-spoken, so this probably wasn't the one that was nasty. It was like he would make promises and figure out how to not omit or commit to the promises. But I really just felt like that just taught you how to pull back and hold on to your energy. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. I felt like this just taught you how to hold back your energy. Not put so much into a masculine. Because you was paying attention. You realized they wasn't doing as much to you. Can't make this shit up. Three of Swords to the Seven of Swords. They broke your heart because they wasn't shit. They was a wolf in sheep clothing. With this Seven of Swords here, they really was a wolf in sheep clothing, and all they did was keep you in a self-mental imprisonment. Okay, this is all this King of Wands did was kept someone in a self-mental imprisonment. With the Death card coming out in a reverse, and instead of elevating and going through a transformation, basically out with the old and rebirthing a new them, they refused to go through a transformation. Okay, collective, with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, yeah. This King of Wands could also have a pass on father figure. And they watching them knowing that they should have went through this transformation, but watching them not go through this. Okay, so I hope that resonates. And like I said, as much as I'm saying I'm speaking to my collective, I feel like this reading is for a cross watcher. This reading is for somebody, a masculine. He really don't believe in this shit, but he know that some of us tarot readers be telling some good shit, some shit that resonates. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Now we about to move on to the Two of Cups, because now we understand who the King of Wands is. The King of Wands was the masculine. Like I said, he stabbed his feminine in the back, and I feel like she still loved him, but he wanted her to like chase him for his love. Apparently, like this masculine wanted someone to chase and be in competition for his love. Excuse me, but I felt like collective. If I'm talking to my collective, instead of you play with the games, you took that shit and you alchemized it and you chose to walk away. Okay? You raised your vibration and you went on and walked away. And like I said, this person broke your heart, or maybe now their heart is broken because they realizing they wasn't shit and they chose not to go through a transformation. Like this person was supposed to grow. That's why I saw that Hierophant as well. This person was supposed to elevate as well, but they chose not to. Now, this Two of Cups. We're going to clarify why is this Two of Cups. Two of Cups here. Seven of Wands coming out in the reverse. So, whatever this friendship was supposed to be, this masculine was supposed to protect and guard this friendship. I ain't lying. This is some truth I'm saying. But instead, this masculine basically didn't protect the friendship. Instead of him taking action to guard it, I really felt like he just left this friendship just wide open. You know what I'm saying? Never wanted to admit to... Let me say it like this. He liked the person enough to have sex, but he didn't like him enough to step out in the light. Okay? I hope that makes sense with somebody. And with the Ace of Swords at the bottom, I'm speaking some truths. Why is the Seven of Wands in the reverse here, Spirit, with the Two of Cups? Yeah, can't make the shit up. Here come the Hierophant. So this was supposed to be a divine union that two people were supposed to grow into one. Like I said, y'all were supposed to both grow high vibrational, highly energetic frequency. Like y'all was supposed to be on the same wavelength, healing each other. With the Justice card. Justice speaks of scales being balanced. Good karma, bad karma. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. I really feel like this really was supposed to be a divine union. King and queen type shit. But because one of y'all did not, as they say, step into the light, Caroline, I feel like, let me see. Forgive me because I have to say I feel because I'm clairsentient, like a motherfucker. There's some type of opportunity coming. Some type of financial opportunity. And the scales are going to be balanced in this financial opportunity. But I'm feeling like, this shit is making my head hurt. Okay, the feminine, you was the one played with in this instance. Because this masculine did not protect this friendship, this partnership, this relationship, like he should have been. The scales that's going to be balanced is that this masculine is going to have to watch you step into this financial opportunity. What else, Spirit? Didn't I just say this shit? Page of Swords coming out. Page of Swords speaks of somebody looking, watching, talking shit. Because that's all they can do. Telling you some truths. Because someone chose to not protect a friendship, protect a union, the scales are about to be balanced. And this is why this tower movement is going. Like I said, one person is going to have a good tower and another person is going to have a bad tower. Okay? And I'm just saying that's just the way it is. Why is this Page of Swords here, Spirit? Who watching? Who's watching, Spirit? Thank you. They about to watch you move into stuff. Not move into stability. They about to watch you ride and out. I'm about to say ride out into the sunset. But you are moving on the calmer waters. And I'm talking to the Empress. So, there's a feminine energy. The calmer. And you know what? I just was so crazy. This is an Empress. So, this is the only feminine energy. Finally, the feminine energy comes out. Because all before, we was just talking about the King of Wands. And the shit he was doing. So now it's the feminine. The queen, the Empress embodies all of the queens. So this is a mother figure. This could be your baby father, or you could not even have kids with this masculine. But some point in y'all life, y'all were picked and chose by the divine to be a divine union. Y'all was supposed to grow into this shit. But like I say, one of y'all chose to do whatever. But it wasn't follow the path that the source had you supposed to follow. So either way it go. Queen of Cups at the bottom. So like I said, this Empress is very loving and nurturing. This King of Wands knew he had a loving and nurturing friend, partnership, or relationship. But like I said, he chose to not protect it and guard it. So with that being said, the justice, the scales that are about to be balanced, is that he's going to have to watch his Empress. And she may not even be the Empress now, but she's going to be the Empress. Queen of Cups, like I said, she was loving and nurturing. But the Nine of Cups is over here. Like I said, she was loving this masculine even when he was stabbing her in the back. But anywho, now he's going to have to watch her take a boat trip into calmer waters. And when he see her again, this is what she's going to be. She's going to be this Empress sitting on her throne. Still loving and nurturing. Because that's how she got on her throne. That's one of her superpowers. Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, this feminine is master and has mastered. Could be talking to a Capricorn. Whoever you are, you working. And when you the Empress, you already creating shit. So, like I said, yeah, this Empress is creating shit. I'm hearing ideas, creating wealth. She's just creating, because that's what the Empress do. Hell, she birthed new life into the world. So, like I said, even if you're not pregnant, Empress, you are creative. Like I said, whatever you're doing, you could be your energy could be very obsessive right now. Okay? But yeah, with the strength card behind that, your energy could be very obsessive right now. Strong, obsessive energy. But whoever you are, like I said, you working on something. Darren, you working on something. Maybe you working on your emotions right now. Because, like I said, if you have to walk away from this masculine and you really love this masculine, I know it hurt. So I feel like whoever you are, you working on getting your emotions back stable. Back to that Queen of Cups energy. Because I feel like you may be feeling like you're at a crossroad because you're thinking, and that's because this the sudden change. Like I said, Source is about to take some people through a sudden change. And this is all you need to do when that change happens. Collective Empress, stay and stand in your personal powers. Okay? Because you got this, boo. You got this. So that's all you're going to have to do is stand in your personal powers. Get your emotions right. Because with this Five of Cups, I feel like you kind of in your emotions because, hey, you had to leave these motherfuckers. And it ain't probably just a lover. It might have been family, too. You had to leave these motherfuckers. Because they're not able to go with you on your next timeline. So this is why, like I said, my collective, if I'm talking to you, you are the one that walked away. This is why. You got to take a trip. On that low gospel shit. So now, because we about to clarify the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups speaks of walking away, moving on to not moving, all that's the same. Walking away from places or things, that no longer serves you. Okay? And at the end of the day, I hope y'all are in search of peace. So, you're glad to walk away from places, and things that no longer serve you. You'll realize how much energy you preserve. Trust me, I know. So, like I said, somebody you could still be kind of like in a self-mental imprisonment. Believe in yourself, baby. Get out your head. Your intuition is what you're hearing. That's your higher self, your oversoul, your inner child talking to you. Your spirit guides, your ancestors. They are guiding you to happiness, guiding you to peace, guiding you to Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment energy, okay? Love. Now, we're going to clarify this Eight of Cups. Yeah, you had to walk away from it because this person kept you in this Nine of Swords energy. Kept you confused and shit, worrying, losing sleep, late night, having nightmares. And if it ain't you, collective, this is what this King of Wands is going through right now. He's up late night, losing sleep. Devil energy. What was that? Isaiah 48 or 43? Don't Don't quote me on this. There's no rest for the wicked. Put it in the comments. I know it's one of them. It's Isaiah. Or is it Isaac? I know it starts with an I. But anyway, there's no rest for the wicked. So somebody up late night losing sleep. And the Ten of Swords over here. And now they in the Nine of Swords. You see how people would stab you in the fucking back? And then try to act like they the victim. But anyway, let me calm down. But yeah, this person was toxic. I feel like they would probably do shit to try to make you obsessed over them. But instead, Swords done flip it. Why is this Nine of Swords here, Spirit, with the Eight of Cups? Yeah. You pull back your energy. And matter of fact, they probably was holding back their energy. The whole damn time holding back their money and their energy. Like I said, I feel like this is why you walked away. This person, somebody was dealing with somebody that all they was bringing them was dick. All this King of Wands was bringing was dick. You probably was getting the hotel room for the most part. If y'all, some people can go to their own house and shit, but sometimes people live with other people, and you want to have your business. But I guarantee you, you was the one getting the hotel. And then you will get the hotel, and this motherfucker show up 2 hours before it's time to check out. Type shit. But anywho, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands speaks of passionate beginning. So somebody, you had to start holding back your sex. Because you realize this is all this masculine one. I can't make this shit up. And I'm holding the card in my hand. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't see shit. I can't see. I see how thick my damn glasses is. But anyway, why is this Four of Pentacles here to this Nine of Swords to the Eight of Cups, Spirit? They worrying. Late night, losing sleep. Either had you worrying late night, losing sleep, pulling their energy back from you. That caused you to pull your energy back from them. And I can't make this shit up because here come the Six of Pentacles out in the fucking reverse. These motherfuckers was not sharing shit. This motherfucker wasn't sharing shit. Two of Cups at the bottom. Like I said, this motherfucker was not giving equal reciprocity in this friendship. Was not giving equal give and take. Like, this bitch wasn't giving at all. All they was giving was dick. And if this is a feminine, if I'm talking to about a masculine who was hurt by a feminine, then all this bitch was bringing was her stank ass. Excuse my words. Her wet ass. Hopefully it was a stank. But anywho, I can't make this shit up. This is why you had to walk away. This is why you had to walk away. This person wasn't giving shit to the fucking friendship, partnership, our relationship. Ace of Cups. You wanted a new opportunity at love, and this person wanted to be fucking juggling you. Nobody got time for that shit. Here come the Four damn Pentacles again. But once again, like I say, you wanted love, this person kept pulling back. And wanting to keep juggling. Get one more Spirit for this road. And they wanted your ass to stay naive and not even catch on to the bullshit. But look at the Two of Swords coming out. With the Two of Swords coming out in reverse, they wanted you to be naive. Well, actually, it kind of came out on the fence. So they wanted you to be naive and not peep shit. But your spiritual team, matter of fact, let me go back to the beginning. When I say that King of Swords was probably this masculine's passed on father figure, that King of Swords probably is that masculine's passed on father figure. But that King of Swords might have been helping you, collective. Helping you realize that this motherfucker was trying to keep you naive. But like I said, I feel like they probably helped you tap in to realize that this masculine was pulling your legs, stringing you along, and goddamn just bullshitting you. Six of Cups at the bottom. Like I said, this is somebody from your past. And this could possibly be how y'all look in the damn picture. The person could be tall, you could be short. You know what I'm saying? They could be younger, you could be older, flip-flopping, you could be older, they could be however the shit go. But you had to walk away from their ass. And here you came. Back to your Empress. Here you came, stepping back to your Empress. With the Four of Cups at the bottom. Like, you may feel like you in some type of regret, but I feel like they are regretting you my Empress. They are regretting that you walked away. They are in deep thought, in deep contemplation on how and why the fuck they let you walk away with the Ten of Swords. And this ain't that everything is fine. Because like I said, the Empress put an ending to this shit. The Empress said, for good or bad, bitch, it's done. I'm out of here. And like I said, you might felt like you regret the shit, but it ain't you, Empress, that's regretting nothing. You don't regret this damn unrequited love that this masculine was giving you. Because the love he was giving you kept you in a self-mental fucking imprisonment. Sad to say. The regrets to the Ace of Cups, they regret not giving you an Ace of Cups and putting you in this self-mental imprisonment. So, let me get one more spirit. From the ten of Swords to the Five of Swords. This person, now they mad and upset and aggressive because now you and your Queen of Swords energy. Ain't no more Queen of Cups energy. Ain't no more loving and nurturing and all that shit. Oh, fuck all that. Now here you is in your Queen of Swords energy. See, motherfuckers think it's a game. Motherfuckers don't realize it's a game until it ain't a game no more. Okay? Motherfuckers think it be a game until it ain't a game no damn more. And look at this shit. With you being in your Queen of Swords energy, now this motherfucker want to be in his King of Hearts energy. But guess what? It's too late. Because here come the fucking Tower. The Tower and that is why King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if this is you, and if you're not an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you are a masculine that was leading with your dick. Very sexual, you know what I'm saying? Had a good sexual energy. And you had a divine feminine in your energy whose source probably made for you, but you felt like you still needed something else. And guess what? This feminine allowed you to go do that too. She didn't nag you at all. She allowed you to be you. She allowed you to be you, and until she got tired of letting you be you, because when she realized you wasn't pouring nothing back into her, when she realized you really was not giving no equal reciprocity, you wasn't going to try to share gifts like how she was sharing, hey, what you expect, King? Shorty got to go. Shorty had to go. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. So if there's a King of Wands out here wondering, like, what the fuck going on? I done lost my best friend. Why my friend walked away? I hope this explains it. You was not given equally. You was just, I mean, and whatever you was given, it was only dick. Sir, don't you know when the dick can't get up, then what you got? Because especially if that's all you was ever given, once that shit don't get up, then what you think you got to give? Oh, you think she's just supposed to love you and pet on your little shit? I mean, your soft shit. Excuse my French. Let me let y'all go, because I hope this resonates to someone. If a feminine watches this, this is what your masculine's wondering. Why you walked away. He really don't understand why the fuck you walked away. He really thought that dick was just supposed to hold you there, and it was just going to hold you there. Okay, so this is what I need a feminine to know. And like I said, you can flip-flop it. You might be a masculine that had to walk away from a female because you realize this bitch ain't been doing shit. No matter how much time you gave her to try to get her shit together, she just wasn't going to do right. And God is not going to let his people sit there and not be happy when they know, when you know you here to be loved and share love with somebody that's, what's the word, entitled to it. So, go ahead and continue to heal yourself, love yourself. Keep ignoring this motherfucker, because I feel like they trying to pull all stops now to figure out why the fuck you ain't taking the bait. I don't know if this retrograde done start. We might be in a pre-retrograde, so just be mindful. The Six of Cups did show itself. So it's all type of motherfuckers from the past could be trying to come up with all kind of excuses to be back in your fucking energy. Okay, so to each his own, though. You know, I know how it is. When you ain't got nothing in the wild and here come what's old true. Old Dusty Blue will come back. Let me get off here. If you made it this far, I appreciate, love you. Book with your girl. If you don't like the truth, keep it fucking moving. But other than that, I got you. I send you love, peace, and light. Deuces.